Hey everyone, Jenny from bargainblessings.com here, and I wanted to make a video today to talk about the different diffuser options that we can now select from when we're ordering our Young Living Premium Starter Kit. So this is a new thing where we can now pick our diffuser, super exciting, but I know a lot of you are like, well, which one do I pick? What are the differences? So I thought I'd make a video to show you, for those of you that are visual like me, exactly the differences, how much area they cover. We'll talk about how they affect the price of the kit. I'll tell you what my favorites are. So let's just dive in, shall we? This first one that we have here, this is the home diffuser. This is actually the first diffuser that I ever had, and I love it. This next one here is the dewdrops, very pretty. And then we have the bamboo diffuser. You know, it can kind of resembles a bamboo stick. And then we have the gorgeous Aria diffuser, very, very pretty. So let's start over here with the home diffuser. So if you select the home diffuser with your premium starter kit, your premium starter kit for a new member will be $160. So that includes your whole entire kit and your diffuser, which is just a phenomenal, phenomenal deal. So let's talk a bit about this home diffuser. It has this little lid, lifts right out. I'm actually going to show you how to fill and use each of these so you're not intimidated. And I have some water here. This water actually has a couple drops of peppermint in it that I had in here and took out because I wanted to show you how easy this is. But I'm just going to dump that right in there. There's a little fill line that you'll see in the basin of the diffuser. So you just fill it up to that fill line. Don't go beyond it. There is also a little hole in the upper side of the diffuser, and you want to always be very careful to not get any water into that hole, because if you do, it'll damage your diffuser. So be really careful not to get water in there. If you're dumping it out, you want to dump it away from that hole. So one thing to keep in mind there. So I have that in there. Now I told you I already have oil in that water, but if I didn't, I could just take my oil and I could take it and just put a couple of drops in there. Now when you're first just brand new to essential oils, brand new to diffusing, I suggest starting really small with the amount of oils you're using. Even if it's just a drop or two, get your body warmed up to the oils and warmed up to diffusing, and then you can work your way up from there if you want to have a stronger scent coming out. But one thing to know that I learned when I first started was that you don't necessarily have to smell the oils in order for them to be benefiting your body. So something to just keep in mind. Okay, so we have our oil in there. I'm just going to replace, we have our oil and our water in there. I'm going to replace the lid, super simple, and then I'm just going to press the button on the front. And it's that easy, and it's running. You can see the steam's coming out. It's not hot at all. It's totally cold, so you don't have to worry about anyone getting burned by it or anything like that. Now if I press this button one more time, instead of being a continuous flow, it is going to switch to being, it'll go for a little bit and then it'll turn off, then it'll go for a little bit and then it'll turn off. So depending on what I'm using it for, maybe what room I have this diffuser in, I'll select one of those two settings. Now one thing that I really like about the home diffuser is this light on the top. I don't know if you guys can see it or not in the video, but this top is lit up. If you wanted to have this in your bedroom in the evening and you don't really like the light on the top, you can actually turn it off by just holding down this button. And what that's going to do is going to turn the light off, but the diffuser is going to still continue running. So that's a great, neat feature of that home diffuser. So again, $160. When you get it with a premium starter kit, that's for everything, for your kit and your diffuser, and that's for new members. And this one covers 20 square meters in your home. That's the area that it covers. Now our next diffuser here is called the dewdrop diffuser. So it looks somewhat similar, a little different shape. And I want to show you how to fill that one up. So this one covers 30 square meters. So 20 square meters, 30 square meters. And this one is also $160. Let me get this. I really put it on here tight. Okay, got it off. Oh, I turned it on by mistake. Okay, I turned it off. All right. So it has an outer lid and inner lid. We're just going to lift that right off here. And I already have water in this one. So This one's a little different. It doesn't have a fill line. It just has a little stick that sticks up out of the bottom, and it has a red top. Okay. And it has a red little top on that. You don't want to go beyond that red top with your water. So same thing, you put your water in, you put a couple of drops of oils in there, and then I'm just going to replace this inner lid. It sets right on there. I'm going to take the outer lid, put that right on top, make sure it's nice and secure there. And then I'm going to press the button once, and it is going to start diffusing. It is so pretty. I want to turn, I don't know if you can see, let me turn the home one off so you can see. I don't know if you can see the steam or not, but yeah, I can see that coming out of there. Hold it up by the cabinets. There we go. So again, 30 square meters, $160 with the kit. If I press this button one more time, it again is going to turn that light off, and it's going to continue diffusing. So if I press it one more time, it will go off. So love that feature there. Okay. The next diffuser we have here is called the bamboo diffuser. You can tell it's a little taller than these two. Looks kind of like a piece of bamboo. So another beautiful diffuser. This just has a little insert that pulls out here. It also has one of those little sticks in there where you don't want to go beyond the top. And I'm just going to take my water here, and I already have a little water in this one too, so it just needs a little bit more. Okay. This one also covers 30 square meters. So 20 square meters, 30 square meters, 30 square meters. And this one, if you get it with the new member as part of your kit, it's going to make your kit $170. So I'm just going to replace this, and it has a little arrow. Put it on backwards. It has a little arrow. You want to match the arrows up. And this one, instead of having a button, it actually has this little control thing here that's on the cord. And there are a couple different settings. You can turn it on to go for 1 hour, or you can turn it on to go for 4 hours, and that's continuous. So that is how the bamboo diffuser works. Now the bamboo diffuser has just a really light, it's not super bright, that comes out of the bottom. It doesn't turn on and off, so just keep that in mind, that it's not something that turns on and off. So that's the bamboo diffuser. And last but certainly not least, we have the gorgeous Aria diffuser. Now you can see here, I want to be really careful with this. So this is a wood base, and then this right here is a glass lid. So if you have kiddos in your home and you're concerned about it, getting knocked off of something, maybe this might not be the diffuser for you. You might want to go with one of the ones that doesn't have a big glass top, but if you want a gorgeous diffuser, this one is certainly beautiful. So it has this little, I don't know what I would, it just sticks on there, and it holds the steam so it can diffuse properly. And I already have some water in here, but it's the same thing. I have my oil in there as well. Same thing, you just take your water, and it comes with a little fill cup, and you can just fill it. There's a little line on the side of it that you fill it. Don't go past that line. By the way, all of these come with instructions too, so you don't have to remember everything I'm telling you. It'll tell you when you get your diffuser. So we have our oil in there, we have our water in there. I'm just going to replace this lid very carefully. And then, okay, so how cool is this? Comes with a remote control. So I'm going to turn it on. And I don't think you're actually going to be able to see it or hear it, so I apologize for that. But inside of the Aria, there is LED lights, and you can actually use the remote to change those LED lights to different colors. There's like a light turquoise, a purple, a bright blue, and a little bit lighter color blue. So you can see it's just really steaming and pouring out of there. I absolutely love this diffuser. It also plays music. You can plug your own music into it, but then there's also it's like a soothing melody, I guess. I don't know, like if you went to get a massage, the kind of music that they would have there. It plays that, and you can turn it on and off again with the remote. You can turn the volume up and down. You can turn the LED lights different colors. You can turn them off altogether. And then you also can set it to go for 3 hours, 2 hours, or 1 hour. So that's the Aria diffuser. The Aria diffuser covers 40 square meters, and if you purchase this as part of your starter kit, your entire starter kit would be $260. So there's definitely a price jump. I'm sure you can see why. It's definitely gorgeous, gorgeous diffuser. So again, just to review everything, home diffuser covers 20 square meters. Your kit will be $160 for new members. The Dewdrop diffuser, again, we go up 30 square meters, 20 square meters, 30 square meters, but also the same price at $160 for your entire kit. Awesome deal. Then we have the Bamboo, 30 square meters, so same as the Dewdrop, and then this one, it goes up just by a little bit to $170 for your entire kit. And then we have the gorgeous Aria that covers 40 square meters, and your total cost of your kit is $260. So those are the 4 diffusers to choose from. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to let me know in the comments below, or email me at Jennie, Jennie at bargainblessings.com, and I'd be happy to help you out or help you get started with your premium starter kit and get you one of these fabulous diffusers in your home. So I hope you find this helpful, and I will share another video coming up soon, so stay tuned for that.